This is going to be probably a pretty long video because I'm going to be doing a build for you guys. And also we got to talk about the new hotfix that just came out. All right. Hotfix number 4 for Echoes of the Very. All right. And Didashim finally now brought out the Incarnate Genesis changes for the new Incarnate weapons. The Gammacor, the Axstrom, the Boar, and the Gorgon. All right, they all have changes, which we're not going to go into a lot of it, but I can definitely tell you from what I'm seeing, it's increased a lot. But I want to talk about the Gammacor for today. All right, we're gonna just be talking about this specifically and this only. All right, so Gammacor's got a lot of changes to it, but everything is a positive change and not a negative. So first, starting off with the first point that they put here is that the charging the Incarnon transmutation gauge is now twice as fast. All right, increase the explosion damage of its Incarnate projectile from 620 to 660, which is the regular version. The Synoid version went from 760 to 800, which is insane. That's where Synoid needs to be the Incarnate adapter on that rather than the regular version, because that's a lot of damage you're going to be doing now. Increase the critical chance bonus from Evolution 4, Perk 1, Critical Parallel, from 18% to 20%. The Synoid has 6% to 10%. So regular version has more than the Synoid, which does kind of suck. However, though, the Synoid is a still better weapon, though, because that explosive damage is going to crack these enemies down. Increase the critical chance from Evolution 4 Perk 2, Survivor's Edge, from 10% to 12%, Synoid from 4% to 6%, and the status chance from 6% to 10%. Synoid has went from 4 to 6%. So, don't really care too much about the Survivor's Edge, because that's just increasing. I'm more of a critical chance person, so like I said, I rather stick with Evolution, Perk 1 Critical Parallel, because that's one of my definitely go-tos when it comes to a lot of critical chance, need a lot. So status chance from Evolution 4 Perk 3 Elemental Balance, from 12% to 20%. Synoid's got 6% to 10%. So yeah, all right, they increased the status chance on that. So yeah, the Gammacor seems way more powerful now. Way more powerful for its incarnate form. So let's go ahead and take a look at my evolutions. I didn't think I really saw myself using the Synoid Gammacor incarnate version, because at first when I really gave this weapon a try, I really didn't like the evolutions. You know what? Not even just the evolutions. Let's put that aside. It's more of the Incarnate weapon itself, the mechanic, just everything about it. I didn't really like how it went, but now seeing that they increased it, it's definitely caught my eye. So the Evolution 2, you have a choice of the Sage Resolve, increased damage by 10 with channel ability active, 25% multi-shot. You have another choice of Infused Shots, increased damage by 6 on 50 energy spent, increased damage by 5 for 10 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. I think I'm definitely going to stick with that one, because 50 energy spent, nah, I'm good. I'll just use this with one of my favorite Warframes of all time. The Evolution 3, you have Evolved Autoloader, 50% magazine reloaded when holstered. You got Moonrise Velocity, 8 range, which is really good. Extended Volley, increased magazine capacity by 40. So I had to win with that range, because everything else I really didn't care about. So yeah, I went with that range. Then Evolution 4, we already talked about this. This is whatever you want to choose, but of course I went with critical parallel because I need that critical chance to be pretty high, you know, very high. You know, do everything I can to get that critical chance pretty high, so I can do, you know, some good damage, especially when the critical chance going. And you got a little bit of crit multiplier going as well, so it is what it is. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you how you can build and how to build the Synoid Gammacor Incarnate adapter. Of course, we need to take a look at the bottom of the screen. If we scroll down to look at the Incarnate form, all right, because the Incarnate form, everything's pretty much basically the same thing as the top, but the damage is definitely even better, of course, because you got the explosive damage increased when you use the Incarnate form. So let's go ahead and talk about the mods that we have here. I have Galvanized Diffusion, 110% multi-shot for on kill, 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. So really good mod you need on the build. Galvanized Shot, 80% status chance on kill, 40% direct damage per status type affecting a target for 14 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So really amazing as well. Definitely add that on the build. It's going to help with damage especially. And then we're going to add 3 other mods, which of course I'm going to add some damage in here because, well, I could go for critical chance, but at the same time, I'm going to say I'm really sticking with status here and damage pretty much, because crit, I feel like it would make the weapon even slower. So that's what kind of how I was going with this. Now I'm going to add Magnum Force for more damage, but takes away our accuracy by 55%, which isn't really that useful. It's not going to affect the weapon by a lot, but it is going to affect our damage, increase it by a lot over here for the Incarnate form. Very powerful. Alright, and then I'm also going to add some heat damage. So I decided to put on Prime Heat Charge because I wanted to bring some light to the damage of heat over here, which you can see we're doing a lot over here. Especially, I went with Viral, as you see, with my Frostbite and Pistol Pestilence over here. I literally went with these mods because the weapon, the Incarnate form, has cold damage on it. So I only decided to just throw on these mods because there's no point of even building corrosive. I mean, you can, but at the same time, forget about it. We go with heat and viral. Pretty much a good duel right there, you know? Especially with explosive damage, I think these go very well hand in hand. So, but I lowered the Pistol Pestilence down to make sure I have more heat damage proccing more than my viral. So that's why these mods are like this. And then Lethal Torrent, of course, is on there. 60% fire rate and 60% multi-shot. Always need that on the build. Definitely help out with your fire rate and add more multi-shot to that. So the arcane I'm going to be using is Cascadia Flare. On heat status effect, rank 5, 12% damage for 10 seconds, stacks up to 480%. Amazing arcane. Can't even lie to you, amazing arcane here. So everything's pretty much on here with just focus on a lot of damage. I push basically critical chance to the side because, well, it's pretty decent as it is. So I'm kind of leaving it at that. Didn't need crit multiplier. Not really that much since our critical chance, we're not really focused on that. It's just damage. We got heat. All that stuff. So yeah, that's basically the focus on this build. So we're going to go ahead and see what it does. But yeah, like I said before, I didn't really like this weapon because the fact that I had cold damage on here. Well, I had to kind of basically build it for some viral, so why not? But viral turned out to be pretty okay though, because as you can see, the damage is pretty freaking powerful. Which I forgot to turn on that because we were gonna add more multi-shot to our weapon. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that one more time. Wait, channel ability active. Oh, we could just do this. There you go. That should work. And yep. This is a freaking really good weapon now. I have to say, a really, really good weapon now. So the Synoid Gammacor has been in Warframe for quite a while, and I gotta say, when they brought this out with the Incarnate adapter, I was pretty much excited for the weapon because, well, I actually decently liked the weapon at the time, you know, figuring out how to use the weapon. Also, it comes with magnetic damage, so really didn't think it would be too much effective on, you know, Grineer and Corrupted and all that. But yeah, I worked it out. Really cool weapon overall. Really a nice sidearm, you know, because now you can take this up against both factions of any enemies you really want to, you know. This weapon is Incarnate adapter is now freaking 10 times better than anything, right? Even it's better than its original weapon, Gammacor. So yeah, you guys are gonna basically be having a lot more fun with this weapon now because Digitashine finally gave it what it needed, you know, and made it somewhat freaking better for everybody to enjoy. Everybody enjoy. Alright. So let me know what you guys think about the changes for the Synoid Gammacor in the comments below, and what you think about the build. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on all social medias and Twitch. Links are in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.